welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I keep us all organized for homeschool in a small space, because we're living in not a super big house. It's a good size house, but for the amount of people that are doing school, it really isn't that big. But anyway, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you where we do homeschool and how I stay organized. So here's where we do our school work. It's done at the table, except for the computer work the kids do on the upstairs computer. Everything else is done at this table. This table is looking pretty beat up. It was a conference room table that got donated to us because they were updating their furniture. And so it's pretty beat up. I might refinish it sometime. I don't know. But we have a space for tablets in the back to charge, as well as headphones. Then this is where I keep everything, is on this IKEA bookshelf that we've had for a super long time. But yeah, so up here on the top, I have a bin that has all of our like colored pencils, crayons, and everything. And I still need to go through that and organize it, because as you can see, some of the stuff has fallen out of the little box it's supposed to go in there. Then up here we have some math manipulatives from Matthew C. Even though I don't use Matthew C, I still use the manipulatives sometimes for the little kids. And I got some dry erase boards up there to help with spelling and handwriting, and some markers. And then this is our shelf. We just have like scratch paper, and we ended up not using all of our paint and marker cards that I had with my Father's World, so I just put them up here so my kids could use them. They could do their own thing with them, and also there's usually some scratch papers so they can sketch too up here. But I don't know that I have any of that up here right now. And then I have my son's planner and all their binders that all their work will go into to stay organized so that I can check it. And then on this next shelf, we have our Bible curriculum. And then this, I believe, is our first book we're using for zoology. And this one as well, I think, is for Fridays when we do zoology. Then we have our world geography book for the first half of the year. This is an extra book from last year. It's about Vikings. I thought my boys would maybe like it. So it's just an extra book that we don't actually use. But the rest of this is all language arts stuff. So I have 4 through 10 on here, and we have the books that go with the ones that have books to go with their language arts. And then on this next shelf, I have my high school, my 10th graders, history. He's doing American history this year. And then he's also gonna learn how to play the cajon, hopefully. And this book has links for videos to help as well. And then this is his first book that he has to do with applied engineering. And then this is a reading book I use to teach my 2 youngest ones to read, which they're picking up on reading. We'll probably be done with this pretty quickly. Then I have the health curriculum that I got from Trim Healthy Mama. Then I need to move these books. I have a book basket down on the bottom, but I need to go through it and get rid of the books that we're maybe not using, or that can just go on a bookshelf upstairs for now. And then I'll move these eventually. But we have our reason for spelling, our reason for handwriting, and then 10-minute Bible journey should probably actually be on the shelf above this, because it actually goes with some of the language arts books. But yeah, so it's the teacher's manual as well as the workbooks. And then the handwriting ones, I don't have a teacher's manual for it because I didn't feel like I needed it, even though you can buy the teacher's manual. And then here's the teacher's manuals for geography, world geography and cultures, and then zoology. So these are the teacher's manuals that have the schedules in it and all the worksheets that I can copy for the kids. And then on this bottom shelf, again, I have some books that I need to move around sometime soon, just to make more room, because we're going to be adding books throughout the year to this probably. But we have My Story 2, which is their social studies for my two youngest, because they're, like I mentioned previously, they're Irish twins, so I just put them in kindergarten at the same time because they're summer birthdays as well. So one of them will graduate at 18 and the other one will be 17, almost 18 when he graduates. And then I have their math too. And then I decided to try this for science this year, God's Design Life for Beginners. Instead, because I was using something different, still master books, but there's two options for science. So I just decided to go with this one this year instead. And then they have their living language lessons for a living education. And then they have their starting handwriting this year. Technically it's kindergarten level, but I figure, you know, if they're not really reading, we could just hold off on handwriting until they're reading a little more so that they actually know what letters and stuff they're practicing. So yeah, they're gonna start handwriting this year, and they're also going to start spelling. So I have the teacher's manual right here, and then their two workbooks for that. And like I said, on this bottom shelf is a basket for books that I need to go through, because there's a lot of books in there that my kids either just aren't interested in or that we don't need right now, and can go upstairs. So yeah, that is it. That's how I stay organized. I still have a little bit of organizing to do before we start next week. But yeah, I'm gonna turn around real quick. So there you have it. That's how I stay organized. But yeah, we'll start on the 9th, which is on Monday. Yeah, I've had it mostly organized for a while. It's just these little organization tasks that have kind of been put off because I've been working on getting high school planners ready. So that's been sucking up my time, as well as studying for other things and just trying to get a lot done. It's been a little chaotic. This summer flew by. So anyway, that is how I keep it organized. I know a lot of people have small spaces too and can relate. So yeah, a lot of us aren't blessed with space to have a own like office / homeschool room. Maybe someday we will, but for now we're making do with what we have, which is just this small shelf. Like I said, I'm gonna put more books on here throughout the year, and yeah, and just our dining room table. That was given to us. There's actually an extra leaf we can put in there, but we don't really have space to have the extra leaf. Oh, and there's a bench on this other side. I don't know if you could see that, but there's a bench there for some of the kids to sit at. So yeah, that is it. That's gonna do it for me today. I will see you all next time. Bye.